Remember, when Ejim was doing a presentation, one thing she forgot to mention, and which I'll say, is, you know, when we say, oh, people come in there with one issue or problem, where it's not only about being vulnerable. We're all vulnerable in one way or the other. It's not only about being poor, because Ejim, she's not poor. She's a fancy lady. But I'll tell you what, about 4 years ago, when I was just starting new act, actually that was shortly before the official launching, she rang me one morning, very early in the morning. I was getting ready to go to work. And she said, oh, I feel I need to come and speak to you. So she took the taxi straight to where I was working at the Camrose. And all she wanted to discuss with me is, what are my career prospects? What am I going to do? Everyone around me has got a degree. What's wrong with me? And I said, you can do it. So when we launched New Act Foundation, I think she spent the first year coming on a regular basis as a volunteer. She was CRB registered and everything. And she attended management committee meeting. Then we supported her to apply to Open University. And she did the introduction into social work. And from there, she got admitted into University of Bedford. So it's not only about people with mental health or immigration issue or parenting. It could be anything. It could be simply as someone losing their job, or maybe they're threatened with redundancy, or maybe they've never even had a job because they qualified abroad, or maybe they're underemployed because they were teaching back wherever, and they find themselves as a assistant teacher or worse, stacking shelves in Tesco's, and they're thinking, is this all it is? Is this all there is? They can come to us and we can put them in the right direction. So saying that, I raise my hats off to people like Ejim, who come to us and find a new sense of direction, a new kind of purpose, and they become motivated and driven to achieve their life goals. So I just needed to say that. Can we give her a hand of all right. So some of the new programs on offer, like I said, is the learner support, maybe for people wanting to go into training, or maybe they're on training and they feel, don't want to be asking them silly questions in class. They can come to us, we will support them. Another program which is applicable to everyone here in the room is the Patron and Matrons Club, if you want to join that. That simply means you become our patron or you become our matron. And we all know what that means. It's like they become our supporters club. They are our supporter. You know, sometimes it could be a lonely place for me as a person. And sometimes our management committee, they might not have the solution as well, or the clout. But if I have people like you as members of our matron or patrons club, then yes, then I'll say, yes, yeah, my matron, this is what I can come to you. It's not only about money, it could be emotional support as well, or it could be peer supervision, whatever you bring. So I hope today to recruit some matrons and some patrons. So if you want to do that, we'll see you in the next room when we finish. Another one is our Ability Forum, which we hope to sell to organizations who work with people with learning disabilities, including college. So if you want to know more about that as well. Then we've got a community award program, which anyone in the room could afford to apply for at a minimum or token cost of £100. If you want to know more about that as well, we'll see you in the next room. So that is another program which I haven't got on a flyer like this, is childcare. It's still in the pipeline. We're trying to set up a community creche. So that might not be in this building. We are negotiating the premises for that. you'll get to know more about it as we go along. So, now it's time for me to solicit your support. When I say support, when I say support, I don't mean only by word, I mean in action.